What's going on, everybody? JD here for some more Ark streaming. And I want to try something today, just for fun, with my video settings. And actually, I'll be right back. I'm going to correct this right quick. No, I'm not. I'll just do it next time. Next time, we're going to go with some 1080p streaming. Alright, so if you remember last time we got this super cool boat built up, and we got all kinds of fun stuff going on. And I told you guys I was going to head for the redwood forest, and I would see y'all. I would see you guys today. On my way to the redwood forest, I found one of the whales that likes to eat rafts, and I got into a fight with this whale, and I killed him. It was glorious, glorious combat, right? And so I beat up the whale, and I started butchering the whale. And then, as I was butchering the whale and pulling off hundreds of hides, a handy-dandy megalodon came up and ate my body. And that was the end of that fiasco and all the fun that is associated with it. As such, I lost all of my gear. But I didn't lose the boat, so that's a good thing. So we're back over here at the casa, about to re-equip ourselves. The raft is done, and so I went with a different build this time. I've gone with more of a super storage raft, a hauler, if you will, than an expedition raft. So the raft is enterable from the front on the top. We have this entire floor up here where we can put storage and different various things up here. We've got the lower floor. I suppose I could get a torch. Well, we'll just look at it during the daytime. But on the raft currently we have a smithy for crafting tools and stuff. It also has 75 slots of storage in it. We've got our forge for melting down ingots. We've got our something just booped me, and I don't know what it was. What was this booping? Anyways, we've got our mortar and pestle. We've got a campfire. We've got 2 different storage bins back here. We'll get some more of those later. And of course, we've got a lovely preserving bin, keeping all of my food from rotting. So that's bueno. Now, we stored the trike. And you're gonna be hearing sound effects. I don't know how to disable them from other stuff, but yeah. Anyways, so the trike is still hiding out back there on the rock. We haven't built a place to store our trike yet. But we'll have to think about getting that done today and looking for a more permanent base setup. So what do we got going on in here? Alright, so we're able to make sickles now. I've already made one. These things are excellent for gathering fiber, so we'll go ahead and pick that up. Let's make ourselves a new pickaxe, and we need to get a new axe. We're going to need some hides for that. Unfortunately, we lost 500 plus hides, like dickweeds, with the attack from the monster fish. We can make crossbows. We're going to make a crossbow, because those things are freaking nice for killing stuff. If we want to make one of these, so we had that full set of armor that was really nice, we picked up. We've lost that, but fortunately we still have this pattern right here, so we can still go back and make a new chest. I am looking gangrely as hell right now, and it's kind of wild, so let's equip some gear. There we go. Now I'm not looking, I still look like a maniac, but I'm cool with it. Alright. And killing the giant whale did give me a level, so that was pretty awesome as well. Alright, so let's equip this down here, there. We need to get some arrows made. We need hides. That's what we're after right now. So let's evaluate the situation. I can make trank arrows now, by the way. That's good. Thatch, flint, and fiber will get us some arrows. So here is plenty of fiber. Here's plenty of thatch. I think we've got flint out in the boat. Let's go take a look at that right quick. And that should be what we need to get going to start hunting some big prey. Now the advantage of having a fully stoned out boat is this boat is now more defensible than my actual house, which is, you know, pretty freaking sweet if you ask me. Now, others may disagree, but I think it's pretty sweet. So let's jump down here. Did I put the right number on this day? Yeah, I did. Okay. So we got some flint in here, sir. Let's grab some flint. Let's equip this and let's make 100 arrows. Sounds good. We're about to get busy shooting things with arrows. Let's reload this bad boy crossbow. There we go. Now the crossbow is not as super sexy fast at killing, like at firing, as the bow is, but the amount of damage it does is pretty phenomenal. I don't know what's going on with my mouse sensitivity today. Something is definitely off with this. Alright, let's shoot a dodo. Oop. Beautiful. And let's start getting some hides. There we go. 13. Something is definitely wrong. I don't know what's going on with this. Options. Let's look at this. Hold up, hold up. Camera shake scale. No. Let's put in the UI scale now. Okay, let's throw these hides in there. That's going to give us our hatchet, so all of our metal tools are recrafted now. That's beautiful. We're going to pull back the hides after we get the hatchet made because we're going to need these for making bolas. So we got a bola somewhere right here. We need 10 thatch and some stone. We should have some more thatch still chilling right in here. We'll grab that out, and we should be good to go now. Alright, now when it comes to things like dodos, obviously we don't want to sit there and waste the usage of the crossbow on them. And really we don't want to use that sickle. Are you, what did you just steal from me, you little bastard? You having fun? Huh? These things can take hella hits from... I killed your brother, and now I'm going to kill you. I'm going to drop arrows straight into your nugget. Where are you going? Give back my arrows. Butcher this thing right quick. They were stealing my damn arrows. Where's the other one that I killed? Let's see here. I know I killed another one. I landed on a rock. Is that over here? I didn't think I chased him that far, but maybe I did. There's the Bronto. Well, that sucks. The second one that I killed, I don't know what he stole from me, but his body is gone. At least I'm not finding it. Maybe it's over here. Well, that's annoying as piss. At least I got back 48 of my arrows. Anyways, those little dudes are annoying as shit. I literally hate them worse than any dino in the game right now. You know, if a dino comes up and kills me, that's one thing. You know, that's no big deal. Well, I understand we're going to get killed on occasion. But things that just run up and take your shit and run away and you just lose it, that's pretty asinine mechanic, if you ask me. And I am starving at the moment. Let's go ahead and get us some berries to eat. For the moment, at least. I really want to find where that other dino I just killed went. His body shouldn't have decayed that quickly, so it should be out here somewhere. Oops, didn't mean to eat that nitro berry, or that stem berry. Those are both going to shrek us a little bit. That gives us at least a little food to go off of. I was pretty positive that that dude died right here. I don't know, but I know I see a big old poop from this Bronto. That's pretty awesome to me. Alright. So we've got some hides. What else did we need? We need to make a bola. We were needing some thatch and some stone for a bola. Alright, here's some stone. Let's get some thatch. Let's craft up a bola right quick. Now, a lot of the stuff that I'm going to hunt, I can hunt with just my axe, right? It's simple enough. So why the crossbow? Well, when I want to take down big stuff, having that crossbow in hand is going to come in super handy dandy. Now this guy's a 125 female parasaur. We're going to lasso that son of a gun and go to town with our axe here. And get ourselves... Parasaurs are actually really good for giving us leather and hide. So there's, 60 hides off of a single parasaur kill. And so now we can just make another bola and continue the cycle of gathering hides off parasaurs. That'll let us at least get that chest remade so that we're not, doing quite as poorly. And of course, obviously, we're also gathering meat. That's always nice. We got another handy dandy parasaur up ahead. Now, this is only level 40. Let's see what the difference in hides were. 125 versus a 40. We got 60 off the last one. Not much of a difference. We got more hide off that one, actually. So that's pretty cool. Now I've got a ton of hides out here. And we're actually going to set up a real quick farming system. I think I'm going to do that right here, actually. Eating raw meat is bad for your character's health, but it's actually not bad for hunger, and your health will regen over time. So we can put a planter there, and we'll be able to fit one here, and one here. So we'll be able to get 4 small planters on this one platform. Now we should have seeds. And also killing the parasaurs is just good for general experience, you know what I mean? We're getting experience for every one of these we kill. And the meat and the hides and everything else. They're good to kill. At least in my opinion. I like to kill them. I'll make another one of these. I'm going to be missing thatch at this point, but thatch is super easy to get, as we know. Alright, what do we got in here? So, let's see. What do I need? Fiber and hides. So here's hides. Here's fiber. Let's make one. That gives us an upgraded chest. And this is an apprentice chest, so it's got a little bit better stats than a standard chest like this would. Overall, it's just a little bit better hypothermic, a little bit better armor, a little bit better at everything than your standard chest would be. Alright, so what seeds do we have? We had a bunch of seeds at one time. We may have lost them. I don't remember. We've got some Amar berries right here. I don't really want to plant Amar berry, though. Do I have seeds anywhere else, or did I lose them all? It may be out there. Dino. They're all out on the dino. They're all out on the trike. So let's go check in on the trike right quick. Before we go, we'll go ahead and get these planters set up. So here's what we want to do. We want to take this intake pipe for irrigation, and we want to put it down in the water. So something like this. And then from that pipe, we want to take something like a vertical pipe maybe. And we've got 5 of these, and we want to just come up like that. From the vertical pipe, we're going to use this inclined pipe. And that's going to put it up there like so. And then we'll take a straight pipe. And we don't have to go all the way across like this. It didn't even go where I told it to. That's hilarious. It V'd in a very awkward position. Oh well. We can probably take that vertical pipe off. It's not that big a deal. So I can put that right there, but I don't want to because I want to have another planter there. Let me see this straight pipe. Oh, they changed this. Nice. That's new as of today. Maybe that's what's going on with the behavior. Now, I learned how to make straight pipes, right? Yep. So I want this to go. There we go. That's better. So what we want to have happen is we want to see the water in these plots start to fill up. That one's full. Good. This one's full. Perfect. So now this watering spot will fill up any crop plots we put down here. And that's awesome. That's what we want. Now let me take a look at something right quick. Do I have seeds inside the boat? I do. Alright, so we've got some Mejo berries. Those are really good. We've got some fertilizer. I don't want stem and I don't want tinto. What was this? Azul. We don't really want Azul. This is a silly glitch. I was standing on my campfire. The other one that we want to really have is going to be narco berries. We want narco berries for sure. So we'll throw these. Let's check something right quick. Crafting. Wooden ramp. What do I need? Let's get some wood and some thatch real quick. Hello, Mr. Bodyguard. How are you, bud? Make a couple of ramps here right quick. With these ramps, that is not where I said to put that. I hate when this fucking game does this. This is one of the most irritating things about Ark, is it shows you you're going to place something somewhere, and then you go to place it and it places it in a completely different location. And something that by now the devs literally, I mean seriously, should have fixed. There's no reason that isn't fixed yet. Let's see. I know what we're going to do. We're going to take this, 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 and we're going to burn them up right quick. Let's do the... So I don't need these. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to demolish them just to get the supplies out of them, materials. Here's the door. Yep, we did the door frame. We screwed up. I'm bad. There are wooden walls right here. 3 of them. So let's place them here. Here. And here. And actually, I suppose I could turn this into a storage spot for my trike, but I'm not going to at the moment. Do I have any wood inside? I think I do. I don't need much. Yep. Okay, while that's crafting, let's check the compost bin. Got some more fertilizer, good. Medium. Here's a medium and here's a large. We need one more medium and we can make another bag of fertilizer. Fertilizer is super strong, super important stuff. Alright, so what we want to do now is just finish this ramp up. There we go. And now we can just run straight up here where we want to. That's nice. Small poops work for making fertilizer as well. So don't be afraid to collect a bunch of small poop like if you have dodos and whatnot. That's part of the reason we wanted dodos early game, but of course a raptor came and killed all of our dodos. Human works as well. I don't remember if human can be combined with small. I don't think it can, but yeah. If you haven't noticed, we are faster now. We can chase things down better. We've got up to 110% movement speed now. That's good. Let's go see if we can find a couple more smalls. There we go. Here are these piles of poop. Beautiful poop. What are you? That's what I thought. You guys attacked me yesterday. Whoa, this thing hits hard. This thing hits really hard. I may have made a mistake, boys and girls. Oh, I got that one. They're coming though. They're after me. I was not ready for a pack of Trodons. They just smashed my taint. Alright, we don't want to resurrect the raft bed. We're just going to resurrect at the bed real quick. This is over right beside the trike, which is cool with me. Check on the trike. And I'll need to build a little hut here at some point. I've got the trike chilling. Alright, he's still holding all kinds of meat for me. We're going to pop a lot of this out. Look at all of this spoiled meat he's got. That's excellent. We're going to be able to use all of that. That's going to be used for making narcotics. And in fact, we probably should take the trike out for a spin and get ourselves a bunch of narco berries to make those narcotics so that we can start looking for better dinos to tame now that we're able to travel efficiently. So we will come scoop the trike up here in just a minute. We'll get my body over here real quick, just in case those devious bastards are trying to guard their kill. It doesn't look like they really did much aside from attack me, so we're going to pull up right here. I want to be able to see the body if I can. There it is. Alright, so from my back door I can walk out here, loot my body, and hopefully get back on board without being attacked. We were able to. Cool. So let's throw in our equipment. Now all this stuff is wrecked pretty bad. And we don't have anything really to repair it with right now. It's okay. No big deal. Let's butcher my body. 20 meat off of my body because of how high my melee is and because of the fact that I'm using metal tools. That's a little silly. Alright, So advantages of the boat. Let's look at that real quick. We're on the boat, we're safe, right? And now because we've got this crossbow, we can kind of do combat, right? We can step out here and say, hey, what's up, big boy? Boom. Oh, I missed. I didn't miss that time. Now, we'll probably want to put some windows in at some point to where we can hunt these guys a little better from the safety of the boat. And, you know, because they can come through this door. Don't let them fool you. But we can also get them hung up right there and swing at them through the walls. We can also take them out into the middle of the ocean. Oh, oh, oh. Not sure what just happened to me, but I am unconscious for some reason. Torpor has gotten the better of me. Why am I torpored? I don't know, but it's going down. Did I give a torpor bite that I just don't know about? I don't think so. So we're going to bring the little dudes out here to the middle of the ocean. Now they can't get on the boat once they're out here, but we can. Right? We can stand right out here, and I can literally shoot these guys now. This is an easy way to start XPing when you find, you know, high-level creatures to kill like Carnos. Carnos are great to kill, especially when you start getting some of the better crossbows and stuff. Where you going, bub? There's one down. And these are the high levels right here. If you can get to a point where you can headshot them, it's much better than body shots, obviously. But arrows are cheap, and I don't care. This is revenge. And I shall have my revenge. He is bloody, he's trying to go away and heal up. We're gonna try to kind of stay on him for a minute. I way overshot him, no big deal. But really the best thing to do is to get them out here in front of the boat where you can in fact headshot them. There you go. Much easier to defend myself now. Now these little dudes are coming back. This one is. Shoot him in the face. There's one dead. They do torpor. Okay, that's what's going on. When these guys bite you, they poison you and torpor you. He's actually under the water right now, under the boat. And I just passed out. That's bad. You got my torpor up to 43, so I'm knocked unconscious at the moment. Fun stuff. We're gonna wake up soon enough. Whoa, whoa, he got me again. Oh, you son of a bastard. Alright, we killed two, but I'm gonna go unconscious again from that one biting me. Because my torpor spiked all the way back up to 50. We gotta wait that out, but we killed them, we got our revenge, heck yeah. While we're waiting on that. All right, we're back. We're awake. Let's go check this stuff out. So we got some bodies down here in the water. Check for megalodons. I don't see any. Get our skins and stuff off of these guys. And there we go. So how do we get back on our boat, right? We can't get up here either if they can. Well, at the back of the boat, that's what these 2 little ramps are for. So we can get down in the water and do what we need to do, and we can pop right on out. So fun life, fun living, dead dinos. And let's head back over to base. Because we have the berries we need now, or at least the seeds. And we got a level. Let's put our points into our level. So I've still been investing into melee damage. I want to get melee damage up to, I don't know how high I want to go with it. I'm thinking 200%. Alright, so we want to drop our narco berry seed in here. And I'm going to put 2 of my fertilizers along with some human poop. Okay? In the other one, right here, I'm going to drop off the mayho berries and fertilizer and get that one started. So these crops are now started. They've got a decent amount of fertilizer, and we're going to be making more fertilizer all the time, right? As long as we've got some thatch and we've got some poop, we can make fertilizer. And we've got some dinguses here. Now, dilos are very fun to kill with a crossbow, because you can almost always headshot a dilo. And since they've been spitting stuff at me since the start of the game, I like spitting arrows at them. Revenge for all the problems you guys have caused me. So let's grab some extra thatch right quick. Do I have any food on me? We actually need to grab a few things. We need to be able to repair our armor that's broken. So the scythe will not gather any berries, but it will gather you a bunch of fiber. It's a very rapid way for gathering fiber. Just in that little time, that's a quick 200 plus fiber. So let's come in here now and let's repair this. And let's repair this. Get ourselves redressed here. I'm looking very Jamaican right now, man. And I don't want to look very Jamaican. Alright, thatch is stuff we need a bunch of. Let's grab some of that up. And what it was, see, we're running a composting bin right here. Let's make one of those. We're actually going to take that on the boat with us. Because, you know, if you think about it, I'm constantly driving around doing things, right? But I'm also pooping. So, if I have a composting bin on board the boat, I can just throw the poop in there and start making fertilizer wherever I go, right? So, you know, not a bad idea to have one on board. Go grab some food out of the boat right quick. These guys are really good for hides. Alright, so I'm thinking we're going to put a composting bin right over here. Let's see if that's sticking out really badly. That looks good to me. Perfect. Okay, so we can now open this sucker up, and any poop we come across, so here's small, 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 If we can find one more small animal feces, we'll be ready. We'll be good to make two rounds of fertilizer right there. And that's nice. I'm sure I can find a small animal feces real quick out here. Is that an egg I'm seeing? It is. There's the human feces. I'm going to adjust my graphics. They seem to be acting up. Let's drop them to medium. Make sure there's no motion blur. I don't want any of this stuff on. I don't care. There is a raptor right over there. I don't feel like dealing with that raptor right now. So there's one of mine. And there's a small. So let's throw that in there. I just ate that. That sucks. I just ate shit, literally. Pressed the wrong hotkey. Alright, so we've got all of this meat, right? Tons and tons of meat. Let's start storing that meat in here. We don't need this in there. And we can, as long as we have spark powder in this, it's going to keep things fresher for longer, right? Well, we can also store spoiled meat in there until we get enough narco berries to actually make use of it. And that's what I was talking about just a second ago. We should probably go pick up the trike and take him out for a spin to clean us up some narco berries. So how are we going to do that? Well, pretty simple actually. Obviously we can swim on the trike. The trike is a good swimmer. But we can also just load him right up on the top of the boat. Or her. I keep calling it a him. It's a female. So let's come over here. Let's open this and grab out our saddle. Let's put these stones and this lumber, hides, all this stuff away. We don't want to carry this stuff with us. Oh, and I was gonna. We'll deal with that in a minute. All right, so we're much lighter. Let's take a look at what you got on here. You got all kinds of eggs and stuff. Cool. All right, so let's grab the trike. We're gonna ride the trike. Now the trike has a level. Let's put that level into weight. She's got a couple of levels. Beautiful. We're gonna give her extra weight carry capacity. So the trike can actually walk right up the boat ramps right here in the front. And if you're careful, you can walk her right up those ceiling ramps. Get her turned around up here where she's safe. And I could technically throw up some additional walls and turn this into a carry bay for her if I wanted to. I don't think it's really all that worth it right now, so I'm not going to, but you know, that might change in the future. So we're just going to drop her off right there. We're going to leave the saddle on her in case she falls off in the water and we need to jump on and, you know, save her. But from right there, she's not going to move unless I knock her off by running into something. I'll just carry her back over to shore and we will go munch plants with her. And farm the berries of goodness. Okay. Now she's got quite a bit of weight on her at the moment. Let's look at what that weight is. The eggs and stuff don't weigh much. The seeds really don't weigh much. It's just the sheer amount of these other berries that she's holding right now. So we're going to take a pile of berries and we're going to eat them ourselves just to restore our hunger. We're going to fill up, you know, 100 of those and we're going to throw the rest out. The rest of these berries we don't need. Now, mayho berries, we will always keep mayho berries. They're the most important berries. But now her weight's down considerably. So let's take her over here and let her start eating some bushes for us. Oh, wench. Sorry, little dino, but I need to eat these berries. And as you eat berries, obviously you're gonna, you know, pick up some thatch and stuff. That's okay. Not until Mom gets home. And I will be right back, guys. My son just got his finger shut the door. Come here, Keegan. Okay, sorry about that, guys. One son squished another son's finger in the door. Alright, so we've already gotten over 100 narco berries just in this short of a time, so that's nice. The more times we can find multiple bushes to hit at once, the bigger the berry game will be. And we've quickly filled her up with weight, so let's go in and drop some stuff off. So obviously we want the narcos, we want the mayhos. We're going to go ahead and keep seeds for now, just because, you know, they're seeds. Thatch is okay to keep. I don't really want to keep wood. So all the rest of the stuff I don't need. So what we can do is just drop all on everything else that she's holding. And then put back what we want her to actually have. There we go. And that greatly reduces weight, and we can keep gathering with her. And hopefully the sun will come up soon where I can see a little better, because it's pretty freaking dark right now. What's going on, Munoz? It'd be great if you could get massive stamina on this chick so she could sprint more. But it's usually not worth putting a whole lot of points into stamina on, especially on a low level trike. You're really not going to see much return. And really, I mean, I'm going to be honest, using the trike is really just purely for early game standpoint to get us started. We're going to get dinos that do the job that the same job that the trike does, only much better, very soon. We're going to do a really large harvest right now of narco berries. And from that, we'll be able to hopefully make enough narcotics to go after a better berry gatherer. Maybe something like a mammoth. There's a raptor over there. I'd rather not get confrontational with a raptor if we don't have to. I don't think my little dino trike is ready for it. Looks like it's going to happen though anyways. Alright, so the raptor is trying to kill the trike. The raptor ran away after attacking only once. Guess he decided this Chica was just too big for him to try to fight. So a bunch of compies came up and tried to gank us. I killed one of the compies and the rest ran away, but here comes one right now. So that's kind of the advantage of trikes, is they're big, they're slow, they're kind of cumbersome to navigate. But for your first berry gatherer, they're kind of hardy. You know, they can kind of at least protect themselves a little bit. So it's not a bad idea to start off with one of these guys. Here comes that compy again, just knocked it across the map. Here comes the raptor. The raptor's attacking the compy. Alright, I'm going to try to bola, and I successfully did bola the raptor. And now I'm going to try to kill the raptor. This is a level 35 raptor. Now I moved the trike away because I will kill that trike if I just stand there and hammer on it with this axe. I've killed high level dinos on accident many times just hammering away with that axe. It doesn't seem like it should, but it will happen, I promise, and you will be pissed at yourself if you do it. Alright, let's take a look at where we're sitting on berries. So let's grab this. The thatch can stay. I'll keep the wood, why not? Let's get rid of, let's keep the mayhoes. Everything else can go. So for everything from this point back, we don't need. There we go. Looking good, looking good. The wood and the thatch, you know, we don't really need to keep it, but we've got it. You know, we can, why not? How many narcos have I gotten so far? So we've picked up, just in the time we've been here, 350 narco berries. That's a considerable amount. Every 5 is going to give us a narcotic. So 350 is what? 70 narcotics basically? Let's take this over to the boat and drop everything off. The other thing about it is you can kind of force produce poop with dinos. So let me see what the command was. I thought the command for advanced settings. No, keyboard, key bindings. Options here. There should be a right here. It's that key. Okay. So if you notice, the dino's poop meter is white. That means technically it's ready to poop. So by hitting the plus key, I can make the dino poop. And I just got a medium pile of feces. So if we come in here, we've got 2 mediums. Well, there's the third. And that's, you know, that's going to get a bag of fertilizer being made. Now, furthermore, you know, we've been picking up all kinds of berries. Well, I could force feed the dino these berries. So I can make her eat these. And I can also force feed her like stem berries. And by force feeding and going back and forth between stem berries and regular berries, you can kind of force the dino to defecate quicker, which will allow you to produce fertilizer kind of on command. Alright, so we want these. Let's go ahead and grab the eggs. Yeah, let's grab the mayhoes. The rest of this stuff is kind of cool to chill. We'll grab the meat as well. Oh, 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 we're not high enough up. So with our melee speed and sprinting, we can jump on top of the boat if it's at an awkward angle like this. And what we want to do now is we want to come in here, store all the mayhos. Wow, we really have a lot. Let's pull this stuff out. We don't need this stuff anymore. Mayho, mayho, mayho. And eggs. We need another preserving bin, is what this comes down to, basically. And we can do that. While we're waiting to do that, though, alright, let's put all of these in here. And we're off by just 2 narco berries. We'll fix that in a minute. Let's grab these out. Let's start putting eggs away. We still have 1 most chops eggs. Not a big deal. Let's throw the meat. I don't want to throw my eggs. I want to throw the meat in here. And let's start making narcotics. Now we're going to be able to craft 69 narcotics. That's beautiful. That's going to be a considerable amount of experience for doing nothing. For riding around the dino, making stuff that we needed anyways. That's kind of a good deal if you ask me. Alright, preserving bin. What am I missing? I need some fiber. Here's some fiber. Let's make another preserving bin. These things are super useful. Kind of like the closest thing you can get to a fridge until you can start crafting electrical power. Alright, so we want this guy to be probably right about there. Looks good to me. He's kind of set back just a little bit further than his brother, maybe. I'm not sure. But now we've got another spot that we can load up, you know, with different various things. Let's pull all the eggs out of here. And we have a decent amount of meat on hand if we wanted to go try to tame some type of a meat eater. I'll just toss that in there, and there we go. We got 2 preserving bins working, keeping all of our food fresh. That's fantastical. We've got plenty of food on hands for ourselves. This guy's sitting good. Our crops are growing over there. And those crop plots are irrigated, fertilized, all that good stuff. So we're kind of done in this area for right now. Now he can't get on, or she can't get on from where I'm sitting right now. I need to repark the boat in a better way that will allow her to walk directly onto it. Let's take it, turn it about. We'll just kind of ram it into the shore here. And that should make it easy to get her up here now. Now, like I said, we could build a big enough building right there and store her in that building if we wanted to. What level is this trike? 85. That's a male. Be nice to have, but that's a long tame, and I'm not in the mood to do a tame like that right now. Let's go put her back over in her little beach house. So while we've been making all of those narcotics, we've almost gained a level off of that. It's still going up in XP as more narcotics get crafted. Narcotics are literally one of the best ways to level yourself when you can start making them in bulk. My wife is messaging me. Let me see what she needs. Let's park this old girl over here. What she got left on her? She's got plenty of food right here in the form of these Amar berries. We're going to go ahead and give her these additional leftovers that we've got right there, and we're going to make her poop again. Thank you, lady. Now, the same thing I was showing you about her poop meter is true for us. If our little food meter down there turns white, that means we're ready to poop, and we can make sure that we're paying attention to that, you know, to keep continual poop going into this little box. Alright, so we've got small, small. Here's a medium. We're just going to leave it as that for now. Now, I've got a couple of these standing torches, and it's been kind of, you know, cool inside of the boat. So I've got a fire over here if I'm freezing or anything, but it'd be nice to have something a little closer to where I'm standing operating the boat from, which is over here. And I had told you guys before that at one point that these torches, they actually produce quite a bit of heat. So what we can do with these, since I'm going to be standing right here, is we can place one, say, here, and one, say, here. We can grab a little bit of this spark powder for each one. And next time we get cold, we can just turn these torches on. And it will keep us nice and toasty in here. There we go. Alright, so we've gained another level thanks to making all the narcotics. That's going to boost us to 165% melee strength. We're up to 80 Ingram points that we can spend. So we've got quite a few. One of the things that I could buy to keep us warm if we wanted to start traveling up north would be this stone fireplace. And we may need to think about doing that down the road. For the moment, we're not going to. We're going to kind of look down here and see what all we've got an opportunity to craft. Now, so we're up to the point where we can start making ghillie suits. Those things are pretty freaking crazy. Cannons, single shot pistols and simple bullets for them. We're about to be getting into scopes and rifles, and a lot of really crazy stuff is coming on now. So that's awesome. There's catapults. Here's a mammoth saddle. The mammoth saddle is probably something we're pretty interested in, because taming a mammoth would be pretty useful to us right now, though they're not very easy to tame, to be perfectly honest with you. I had also said that we might want to look into getting windows. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up at least the window frame and the window cover. So that drops us down to 53 available points. So where do I want to spend those 53 points is kind of the question. There are other things back above us that I said we would need that we don't have right now. Let's take a look at what those things are going to be. It'd be nice to be able to get the large storage boxes, but I'm not super concerned with that. Fence rails would be kind of nice to have. We're going to have cementing paste eventually. Let's go ahead and learn medium crop plots. That leaves me with 38. We're down to where we can learn the behemoth gate at this point. It's a tough question. So that's going to take me 28 just between those two. That's 15. And the prereqs for that are going to be up here and take 12. 27 and 28 is what it would take to get down to behemoth gates. All right, we're going to have these. So we're going to go ahead and start learning them. And that's going to leave me with 11 points for right now. So for 11 points, is there anything else? I can get this for 12, but we're not ready for that right now anyways. Now I could start working on Diplo saddles and other things of that nature. Flare, there's a lance now? Wow. Oh, that's for PvP. Very nice. That's cool if they have that. Stoked about that, to be perfectly honest. I could go ahead and learn scissors so that I could, you know, cut my hair, since it's getting a little bit out of control. I'm not sure what all I should learn. Let's a tough decision. I'm going to hold off. I got 11 points left. I'm going to hold off for now. Alright. It's daytime. Trike is safe. Oh, let's go get our trike saddle just in case she dies. Don't want to have to make another one of those. Now, what I want to get up to is where I can do rock carrots. And that's these right here. So, transfer 1. And I don't remember whether they can or they can't, but I believe rock carrots might be able to be grown from a medium crop plot. So we've got crop plots now, right here. We need wood and we'll make those. So let's make one of those. Grab some wood. And let's craft a medium crop plot. Can't even speak. Let's head back over to the house. We're going to put that back with the other crop plots. Now, I had a whale actually attack me last night. And it's not the first time. You know, I've had one attack me before. But this time, the whale did no damage to me. He was attacking the stone portions of the boat rather than the bottom of the boat itself. So, apparently, unless they just hit you directly on the raft portion of the boat, you're not in too bad a shape. And that's good to know. Alright, let's place this big boy. Now this is a little bit larger, right, than the guys we were dealing with before. Let's see if we can get him on here. He'll fit right there. Beautiful. Let's see if he fills up with water from right there. If not, we'll have to stick on another irrigation system. There we go. It's full. Cool. Awesome. Let's take a look at what we're dealing with here. Didn't we have a large? Yeah, let's grab this large out of here. So a large animal feces is almost as good. Well, 3 of them are almost as good as a single bag of fertilizer. We just want to see if we can grow these in here. And yes, we can. That's awesome. So we can now grow rock carrots. That's going to be super important for us. Rock carrots plus dodo eggs will allow us the ability to start making kibble. Kibble is the best possible way to tame animals. And it just so happens that dodo kibble is used in taming pteranodons. So we will be able to fly. I have to answer somebody from my guild right quick. Okay, we picked up some serious hardware from that last level. And I want to look at what that was exactly. It was a dino gate and a dino gate frame. We can use those to start holding, you know, larger dinos. We can also begin building a new raft that's more of a taming raft if we want to. And that's going to come in handy when we start wanting to go after T-Rexes and things of that nature. What I think I want to do is I want to get a very basic wooden dodo farm going. Because wood is enough to protect dodos. We want to go to structures, wood. And let's see, wooden walls are what we're looking for right here. We have enough to craft 1, and it's because of fiber. We can correct fiber very quickly, as we know. So the thing with Ark is it starts slow, and it starts hard depending on where and how you start. But once you kind of start getting up there, and you start getting the right tools, and you've developed your character a little bit, it starts getting a whole lot easier. I mean, you know, we're on our 3rd day, 4th day here, and we're into the, what are we? What level are we? Level 34, and we're starting to get, you know, much better tools, can harvest much quicker, can make a lot of the different structures we need, and we're getting to where our Ingrams are kind of freed up to go back and pick up things that we needed. In the early game, you need almost everything that's available to you. But that starts to, you know, clean up as you go. Alright, so crafting, wooden walls. We can craft 7. Beautiful. Let's craft those. I think I still have another wooden ceiling sitting down in the boat right now. Alright, the second floor is now walled. But I don't want to go with just a single wall. I want to double up and take this 2 high. So let's continue crafting walls here. How many more can we get? We can get 2 more. And this should be what, 9 walls? 3, 6, yeah. Well, 8 because we don't need the one where the doorway right here is. Now before I go all crazy, hold up. That's right, I forgot this is 2 spaces wide for this guy. This guy needs 280 wood and 80 stone. Alright, let's get one of those. But we've got the wood. We need the stone, I think. Okay, we need to go grab some stone. How much does the actual, we're going to look at something real quick, hang on. Up. Stone. Right here, how much does this take? This takes 280 stone and 140 wood. Yeah, let's do that. Let's build one of those. By the way, we're going straight for the big stuff this time. Need 100 more stone and then we've got the wood. Nope, 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 we're not playing this game. Oh, you have my nerdy dino skin? You can have that. This motherfucker. Always stealing my stuff, man. I hate these guys. So annoying. What's going on, Mr. Morse? How are you? We're about to be too fat to move, I think. Let's take a look. Got enough? Ah, we got close enough to enough. Start heading back. Alright, we're going to be making a dino gate. Stone dino gate. Now, there's a gate that's larger than a stone dino gate, and it's a behemoth gate. And when we can build behemoth gates, that's when we're ready to start building like some really serious bases. But the stone dino gate will be enough to at least get us, started off with what we want to do. So we can slow boat it on back over to our little log cabin over here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, back inside here. Now we need some wood. Actually, let's drop this stuff off. I think we still needed a little bit more stone, if I remember right. I don't think I have any stone at all inside the house, but let me make sure. There's some. Beautiful. Oh, we got 38 narcotics in here, too. Heck yeah, we're sitting pretty on narcotics now. That's awesome. Okay, so we're going to grab this stuff and the wood. And there's my wife with some dinner. Freaking awesome. And we're going to make ourselves a dino gateway. Okay. Now, to go with that dino gateway, we also need to go get some more stone to be able to make the actual gate itself, the reinforced gate. So let's get out here and let's find some more stone for a second. Thank you, babe. And you guys are about to be hearing me eat a cheeseburger while I play. So if you don't like that kind of thing, deal with it. I'm not surprised. She's been whiny. And so there's our gate. Now, of course, we have no food on us, as always. But let's look at the size, the sheer size of building one of these gates. These things are enormous. And these aren't even the biggest. The behemoth is way bigger. So this gate is big enough to cover, 2 full sections of what I currently have built right here. And that's something that we have to keep in mind as we're building and designing things like this. We gotta start cooking. Need more food. Alright, that should fill our hunger up pretty good. It looks like we're ready to poop too. I can say that making a bag of fertilizer out of your own poop is kind of awesome because it's a massive upgrade in terms of what human feces can do versus the actual bag of fertilizer in the planter. There's so much poop around here right now. We're about to have a poop factory going on though soon. Very, very soon. Mediums, smalls, and humans. There we go. We've got some decent fertilizer in all of our crops now. They're trying to grow. We should be able to start harvesting them in a few hours. Alright, we got a bunch of dilo action going on out here. Now let's look at this frame again. This frame is going to extend much higher than what we're able to do right now. So what we might want to consider doing is building an additional frame. Hey babe. Sorry guys, had to clarify something with my wife. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put this frame right up here, is what I'm thinking. Like so. And then we're going to demolish this wall and this wall. Now I'm going to want to move my door over to this wall most likely. But in the meantime, we're going to make a wooden ramp right here. So I need some fiber. So rather than going inside and stealing what little fiber I have in there, let's just scoop some right quick. Because it's super easy, right? We'll put one there. We'll put one there. Now that kind of blocks my door, so I can't really, I can't get in and out. Only that's not really true because you can duck down and we can come in like this if we have to. And we still have the capability of coming in and out from over here. So we're good. So the next thing is putting the door on. So there's our gate. So now, with this big sucker, and it's made of stone, this is a much more formidable spot. If we were to start replacing all the walls and the flooring and whatnot with this, with stone like this would be a very, very strong area. In fact, we could probably start storing our trike here now, and that's super good for us. We don't want to just leave it sitting out there all the time by itself. That's really not very safe at all. Anything can come along and kill that. It's not good. But we do want to have the house fully secured before we do that. I just built another one. I didn't mean to. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. Headshot, sucker. Another one. And you are dead, friend. And you got me a level. Excellent. Excellent leveling right there. Loving it. Alright. So, I guess kind of the next thing, the next evolution of this base is we want to start replacing, where we can, wooden walls with stone. And as far as the wooden walls go, this building is pretty high up. we're going to want the wooden walls to go basically as high as this building does. So we got to go up 4 all the way around and then box that in. And that gives us a safe place to keep our dinos. Alright, we got some actual fertilizer now. Beautiful. Now we got another level up. Let's put it into melee damage again. 31 of these bad boy Ingram points. That should be like level 36 or so. 37, 35 right there, okay. So if we had the ability right now, we could start making long neck rifles. They're very nice. They're very useful, but here's what's more useful. We can now get the Doed saddle and the Pteranodon saddles. Those are probably 2 of the most important saddles in the game. The Pteranodon we're going right now. We're going to pick that up. The Doed, we can wait on that. Doeds are for stone farming, and Pteranodons are for flying. Now, to be able to craft this long neck, we have to be able to craft the flare gun. So if we type that in, flare guns are only going to cost us 6. We're going to go ahead and learn that. Long neck's going to cost us 18. We'll get that later. We don't get actually, is it trank? Yeah. So we don't get the tranquilizing ammunition for this long neck until we get to level 62. So that kind of might have been a bad purchase, to be perfectly honest. Well, no, having the flare gun's not that big a deal. It was pretty cheap, so I'm okay with that. Okay, so what we want to build right now is we want to replace everything here with stone. And this is going to be our dodo farm. Or, I mean, I guess we could technically leave it as wood. We no longer need this. While it was useful, it's unnecessary because of how we're going to be, changing the layout of the base. So, let's do a wooden wall. Oh, thanks, baby. And plop that in place right there. So this is all sealed up now. Now if we wanted to reinforce the fact that this is here, we could by putting a pillar underneath. But we can also drop a ceiling right here if we wanted to and wall this in and take those 2 walls out to expand the floor space inside the interior of the base. But I'm actually going to leave it the way it is right now. I'm not going to. And what's interesting about it is if I build a ceiling right here, I could hang a wall down below it if I really wanted to. But like I said, I'm not going to mess with that right now. Although it could make for an interesting taming area. Now, with this, nothing can really get up here unless it can fly. And that's pretty super good for us because that means we can start putting dodos in here and things like raptors are not going to be able to get up here to kill them, which has been the problem in the past. It also means I have a semi-secure place to start keeping the trike. So let's go pick up the trike so that the berry harvester is over here where we want him to be. Where's Mason asleep at out there on the trampoline? Is she all out of it? Or Or is she excited about her new sleeping bag? Oh, dang it. So I accidentally left the trike saddle back in the base. We got lots of meat cooking up here. That's good. Add some more to that and keep it cooking. Getting meat is easy. Having an overage of raw meat can kind of be a bad thing because it stacks better in cooked quantity. You get 30 per stack instead of 20. So we're going to keep that cooking. I don't think we need to rot any more meat yet, so I'm not too worried about that. But rotting meat, you know, you want to pay attention to when your meat's about to expire. I could make her just follow me, but it's much easier for me just to go back and get the saddle. Now, usually, if I were on like a multiplayer server by now, I would have been going around and picking up all those little supply drops that I could. But because we've been able to be unharassed, you know, I've been able to build up certain quality of life improvements a lot earlier, like getting the trike really early and not having to worry about it being killed off. So I haven't had to go do as much supply drop gathering, but at the same time, supply drop gathering can give you a massive advantage in terms of blueprints and things that you then don't have to spend Ingram points on. So if you have the ability to go pick up those supply drops, absolutely go and get them. They are almost always worth it. How much stamina do you give if I pump stamina? 15 points of stamina, huh? Alright, let's get on this old girl. Get her moving. She's good to go. Right, let's take our lovely trike to her brand new camel, home. So when you walk up to a gate like this on a dyno, you can actually open the gate. And we can walk her happily little fat butt in here and turn her around just right. And she is now safely parked inside of the base. Behavior, we want to put her to, she's on neutral, I believe. No, we have everything we want. She's perfect. Leave her just like that. And she's still got plenty of food on her, so we don't have to worry about food. Obviously, we can go gather up more berries and stuff if we want to, but we don't need to right now. Actually, we do need to gather up a little bit of berries. We're about to we're about to tame some dodos. And for dodo taming, we don't want to actually use, you know, wholesale narcotics. There's no reason to unless we just have an abundance of them. And while we have a decent amount, I would not say we have an abundance. Every narcotic we have right now could be used to tame a high-end dino, and we need to be stockpiling as much narcos as we can for when we get ready to go after high-level dinos. Oh, in the garage. Oh, let's stop that.
Go. Everybody get...
Trying to get these dinos to where they're attacking me from the same side. Because right now they're attacking me from two different sides and it really sucks. There's one down. I'm gonna hopefully knock him off the cliff. Nope, he dodged. If you knock him off from a high enough spot, you can actually cause additional damage. There we go. That was a level 90 he just killed. Good job, Trike. The Trike bike is strong. Lots of dino poop right here. We're gonna scoop it. Alright, so there's a few hundred narco berries again. Like I said, it does not take long at all with a trike to start gathering up narcos. Alright, let's grab these 19. We're going to leave everything else on the trike for now. Close the gate. Let's start looking for some dodos to tame. We're also going to go clean up these corpses that I made in the process. Got some easy hide. There'll be one more up here somewhere. That one probably decayed. It's not the end of the world. Alright, so we've got a dodo dead ahead of us. What do you know? A level 10 female pteranodon. Let's take a look at something about that. So level 10 takes about 45 minutes. Well, I think we can do that. To do it, we're going to need a bola. We're going to need a few stones. So let's get some stone right quick. And let's see. Bola. Ebola. Where's the bola? Bola? I just was looking at a bola. Where'd it go? Bola. Right there. Alright. Now we've got 42 arrows on us. Using a crossbow, it should take 1 to knock out a level 10. Alright. And I think we can put this and this in here together, is that right? We have that Ingram, right? Yeah, trank arrow. Oh, maybe I don't need to put them in there. Maybe I'm just stupid. You know. There it is, right there. So we're gonna craft 10 of these, just for funsies. And I'm gonna drag those onto this. We're gonna load one up. Now where is that pteranodon? I'm certain it's around here somewhere. Could be flying again. It's probably right there. So this is where a spyglass comes in handy. If you have a spyglass, you can spyglass the pteranodon and see what level it actually is. So we've got a bola ready for it. Just waiting on it to come down. Now you can land a bola on a pteranodon in the air, but it is friggin' hard. So if you do it, make sure you're recording it, because it's a heck of a thing to accomplish. Come back to land for me. I'd like to get my hands on my first flyer. Come on, Pteranodon. Come back to land for me. Alright, we're just going to wait until we have a better opportunity to take him down. For the time being, let's get back to work. Okay, so we either need to get higher walls or start upgrading our walls to stone, is my opinion. But we also need to start working on dodos, so... That's a level 25 dodo. I could absolutely tame that. There's just not really a good reason to tame a dodo that's that high level. It's not immensely hard. It's just more annoying. Okay, so we'll let that little dude starve for a minute. And let's take some mayho berries. Let's actually take these as well. We'll make some more narcotics while we're waiting. Our meat should be about done cooking in this fire. Check on that right quick. We need to back the boat up just a little. I can't access the fire because of the way I have it parked. Alright, cool. That works for me, actually. Put these in, put that out. Alright, craft 20 more narcotics, that's good. We're going to grab this and this out. We're going to stick them into... Here will do. Okay. So while that's going on, we're going to shag back over here. How's my dodo doing?
I think you can do that in a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine. So we will drop off some mayho berries here. Let him start eating those. Oops. Whoops. We're going to start keeping some narcotics on us now. Because this one's actually high enough level that it actually does make sense to give him an actual narcotic rather than just berries. So split stack, split one. So torpidity of 12 right now. Feed that to it. Torpidity is going to shoot up. All the way back up to 50 from a single narcotic. So that's pretty awesome. And the taming process will continue. We're ready if we ever see another low-level pteranodon. That could be a while. Poop. Give me this poop. And this is what I don't like about taming high level. And I just lost all of my narcotics to that little fucker. As well as all of those berries. I was going to put them on him. And now he's dead. And it's gone. That's why I don't screw around with taming those things. We just lost 25 narcotics to a dodo. As well as over 100 mayho berries. That's very irritating. Very irritating. But it's par for the course. You know, these things are going to happen. So with dodos, try to just find low levels. I mean, that was stupid of me. I should have been paying more attention. But I just lost a significant amount of narcotics. Not that I can't replace them, but you know. All the classic mistakes, JD. Alright, so there's dilos prowling the beach. And because there are dilos prowling the beach, there's very few dodos spawn at the moment. Is that a Phiomia? So these fat bastards right here are like the ultimate poop monsters. These things will produce so much poop it's not even funny. They don't really have any other use other than producing poop. But there you go. That's a... If you need a super pooper, get a Phiomia. There are so many freaking dilos right now. We may be taming dodos elsewhere. Uh-oh, those are bugs. Those are bad. Bugs are bad. We don't like bugs. Bugs, when they bite you, give you torpor. So avoid them. We got a Packy egg, which means it's entirely possible we're going to get attacked by a Packy soon. We should probably prepare ourselves some new stuff for that. And it is storming like crazy, and that's okay. Alright, we're finding no dodos out on the beach. Maybe time to load up in the boat and go on a kind of an expedition to find dodos. What egg is this? A Trudon egg. That's bad. I'm taking it. I'll kill them if I find them. There they are. They found me. How? So I'm going to pass out from the poison from this dude. And I'm hoping that I will wake up before he can attack me again, but that's not going to happen. He got so many bites off on me, I'm going to be permanently torpid. Or, you know, torped out. There's nothing I can do to stop this. I'm basically dead. There's nothing I can do about it. This sucks. Because that bola only lasts so long on his legs before he's going to break free. And then he gets to eat me. There's literally nothing I can do about it. Hey, what's going on, Holly Diamond? Or the Holy Diamond? I did not have this screen tab open, so if I missed you, I apologize. Thanks for the sub on YouTube, Holy. Come on. Oh, no, don't let him eat me. Don't let him eat me. Oh, I got him. I'm going to get knocked back out, but I killed it. Haha. And I took your egg, sucker. So my torpidity's rising. I'm just going to pass back out. I love it, dude. I hate things that give torpidity. They suck. Come on, fat boy, wake up before someone else comes and eats us. Hey, what level is this? Level 5. Heck yeah, man. I got that sucker knocked unconscious. How much raw meat do I have on me? Plenty. Oh, but I don't have any narcotics. We gotta go get narcotics. We're about to tame our first Pteranodon. Now, being that it's a level 5, this Pteranodon is basically going to suck, to be perfectly honest with you. But it's better than no Pteranodon. And, whoops, once I can get a saddle made for it, I will now have the ability to fly. And that's, you know, that's really all that matters. So for level 5, we need 15 raw meat, and we need 15 narcotics, and it's going to take about 37 minutes. So I'm going to go and get some narcotics right now off of the boat, and we'll come back over here and get this guy set up for taming purposes. Got a few crops growing. Got food going. Everything's working in our favor. Alright, so let's grab, I don't know, not that many. What do I need to make a saddle? So, Pteranodon here. We need 75 chitin / keratin. And then hides are no problem, fibers no problem. The keratin chitin is going to be the problem. Fortunately for us, we have a source of chitin keratin right here on the island with us. They're just a bitch to kill. And it happens to be those turtles right down there. Now there's also bugs and you know, lots of other sources, but including these big bad boys. I'm pretty sure you get chitin keratin from trikes, but trikes are even worse to kill than the turtles are. Let's go over here and take a look. We're going to starve tame this Pteranodon, by the way, so that we hopefully can gain. We don't have much chance of gaining any bonus levels, but we want to gain what bonus levels we can on it, because it's already going to be pretty bad. But he can fly, and that's what matters, right? Ability to fly. Do we have enough to get spike walls? We do. We are going to learn spike walls. Alright, so when you're taming a tame like this out in the wild, the ability to make spike walls is kind of something huge. What we're missing right now to make them are fiber. We can get fiber quickly, so let's get some fiber. So what you want to do with these things is you want to just kind of build a ring around your tame to protect it from anything getting to it. So you know, I'm going to put one, say, right there. And that basically now protects anything from getting right here on top of, you know, from that spot, obviously, from getting over here too. Now, to make another one, I'm going to be needing, it's going to mostly be wood that we're needing, so let's get some wood. We'll gather the wood from directly around it. And as I've pointed out in the past, you can use dodo decks to kind of time these things, right? So I can see that his torpor is at 74.7. So let's see, down here there should be a torpor timer. Perfect. And we're going to put it at, we're going to say that it's at 70 right now. So in 2 minutes and 38 seconds, it's going to become conscious. I want it to warn me at 1 minute. And we don't want to do any kind of damage or let it be damaged. So when you're doing your high level tames, if anything happens to bite them or hurt them, you're basically kind of screwing yourself, because you're lowering their potential level every time they get struck. A couple more spikes being built here. We can take these spikes and we can kind of, you know, lump them together like so. And your own spikes will hurt you, so pay attention to where you're placing these things. We just want to build a barrier all the way around this dude to keep him safe while he's knocked out and I'm taming him. Obviously he can't defend himself. It's all on me. Spikes do take hides, so be aware of that. We got about a minute until time expires and his torpedo is going to wear off. Alright, I got it built up enough right there to build 5 spiked walls, and I think with 5 it's going to be enough. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put one here. One here. And then one here. And that's actually, you know, probably just about good enough. We want to make it where there's minimal area to walk out of, and that's pretty good. So now nothing should be able to get to this guy. He should be pretty safe, laying back here snoozing away. All right, we need to use some. I just used 5 narcotics on him right there. We're going to see where his narcotic meter, his torpor meter gets back up to while he lays there. While that's going down, we'll kind of gather some other resources. You know, we need stone and stuff. I've been talking about building stone walls back around the base and adding the additional walls, etc., etc. So we'll continue to gather and continue to build other stuff. I don't want to get into any crazy heavy hunting because I need to be able to get back to this dude, you know, kind of at a second's notice. There's a Packy. I wonder if Packies give Keratin and chitin. I should kill it and find out, huh? Packies just chilling in there. Vicious little suckers if they start poking you in the face. Nope, just hide and meat. Good to know. Ow. Alright. He is at back up to 117 torpor. That's excellent. Alright, we gained another level. Let's put that into melee damage. We're almost up to the 200% marker, which is where we want to be. We have 24 engrams to spend again. That's good. Let's take a look at what we want. So there are several things that could be good to have. Let's scroll down here to the deep stuff and see what's around here that we're wanting maybe before we do that. Now we could go after the long neck rifle. I don't see a reason to do that, but I do have a reason for going after like the Ankylo, this large crop plot. Those are super valuable things to me. Super valuable. Do I need them right this minute? No, I don't need them right this minute. So I'm not going to spend them on them yet. I'm going to hold off on that until I need them. The large crop plot could come in really handy. But I think we're okay with medium for right now, because our crops are irrigated. So I guess let's come back up here and see if there's anything else that we want right now. Fence foundations would be nice. Oh, Behemoth Gate. That's what we want. So we can go ahead and pick up the stone gateway for the Behemoth Gate. And we're going to want to start building those soon. Let's go look at what it costs to build a Behemoth Gateway. Oh yeah, you have to build those at a smithy, I forgot. I'm gonna shoot this guy in the face a few times, and he's gonna die. Just like that. Let's see who's pinging me from the guild right quick. Mr. Sin. Diablo 4 has been confirmed. Awesome. I am excited to hear that. That is good news coming out of Blizzard. Diablo. Now, I wasn't too happy about Diablo 3, but I like Diablo. And I'm glad to hear that another iteration of the game is on its way. Let's get some more stone. Keep working on these stone walls as we can. And we're probably going to want to start working on some stone foundations as well, to be perfectly honest. And apparently Diablo 4 could potentially be an MMO. Now that is pretty awesome to hear as well, depending on the route they go with it. Because I could definitely get into a Diablo MMO if it's done right. But that's very sketchy. Alright, so... Whoa, 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 stop poking me, walls. We're going to go ahead and split the stack by 5. So, each raw meat, I forget how much it gives. This is a level 5, by the way. So he's ticking on down here pretty good. We're going to go ahead and feed it. I forget how much they give. How much each narcotic gives. Now let's pump him up real quick with narcotics again. So we should get it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Alright, so we got about 7 minutes before this thing should need us back, I think. Step on out here right quick. Alright, we've got 2 stone walls made. Let's go ahead and get a few more. That's the third one. Let's come up here and we'll chop up some. Actually, let's run over here and place those stone walls if we can. We should have time for that. So your tames, you can leave them out like I'm doing right now. You can walk away from them. You can go take care of other things, as long as nothing can get to them to destroy them. Be intelligent about it, and you should be fine. Sometimes what I will do is I will put a fence foundation down right there in front of that little doorway, and I'll actually add a door frame and a door so that dinos can't get in. Now, if you're on a PvP server, you know that's it's a lot different. Even if you're on a PvE server, people can still troll your tames and get them killed by dragging hostile dinos and stuff over there to them if you don't defend them. So even though I'm on a single player server, which makes it much safer for me to do this, be intelligent about leaving your tames unattended. It gets very frustrating when you've been working your tail off and you're like, oh, I'm about to have this cool tame, and then it's dead. And you're like, what just happened? So starting to replace the base with stone. Awesome possum. What other weight am I carrying right now? I'm carrying a lot of weight, actually. Can you hold this, this, and this and this? Let's put 1, 2, 3 medium dino turds in there and get some more fertilizer made. Beautiful. And then I guess let's why don't we just take her over there with us as additional weight hauling mechanism. I think that seems like a good idea. Can you carry this stuff for me? I think you can. And her weight's really not that high, so what we'll do is we'll set her as a behavior. Follow distance is on low, so we're just gonna have her follow us. And now, basically I'm gonna have her act as a hauler. She can move a lot faster when I'm not riding her. And she'll keep up with me and she'll go wherever I go. So this way, the interesting thing is when you're not riding a dino, they don't run out of stamina the same as if you are. So if you want to move a trike a long distance quickly, have them follow you instead of riding them. So she's coming on over, and that's good. That little sound you keep hearing, that dodo sound, is a timer, in which I am timing how long the torpor timer is on the dodo. We're going to disable following for a second. We're going to step in here and we're going to check on this guy. So far we've given it 10 rounds of narcotics. He's still doing good. It's at 81.0 right now. So I don't think that this calculator that I'm using is quite accurate. In fact, I think it's absolutely wrong. So let's try this again. 525. Okay. And right now it is at 73. So it's sitting there, it's sitting pretty. We're good. We're going to drop all this meat off on her to keep this nice and stable. Mason, get outside. We're going to throw out some of these extra berries and stuff most likely. All I should need is 1 stack of this meat. Be able to get this done with this pteranodon. Hey, look. There's a female over here who's level 40. How nice would it be to have a much higher one? It would be cool. It would be very cool. So what we're waiting for is his hunger meter to get down to the point where when I feed it 15 meat, it becomes an instant tame. That's what we're waiting on. Now, if you want to know what that value is, there's a calculation for it. Let me find it real quick. So raw meat gives to a pteranodon. Let me find a pteranodon. I think 3.2 hunger. And if you're hearing all kinds of stuff in the background, it's because my wife is getting an ice chest ready for my kids. They're going to camp out in the backyard tonight. So anyways, so 3.2 hunger. So what we want to do, I think that's right. Let me check this to make sure. So no, they get 10 hunger per meat. So we need to be able to fill, I guess, 150 hunger is what we're looking for. Which we're well over that, so that doesn't really make sense to me. But there's a calculation that goes into it. 15 raw meat, 37 minutes. Go! Okay, so yeah, that's right. It restores 50 points to an animal. So that makes more sense. So basically what we can do is we can take a calculator and we can say, we know that it's going to take us 15 meat to do this. So 15 times 50 is 750. So 1200 minus 750, 450. So when this reaches 450, that's when we want to give it the meat. So we're going to go ahead and retorp it now. I'm only going to give it 3 this time, just to be safe. Because I need to remember how much each narcotic gives. Let's go look that up right quick. Narcotic. So each narcotic on the wiki will give 37.5. So I just gave it 3. That's what? 90 from the 30. And then the 7.5 is going to be what? 21, 22. So it gave it, 115 or so. 112.5 to be exact. So I don't want to feed it another one until it has capacity for it, or I'm wasting them. And we're waiting on this food to be 450. That way we can complete the tame in one push. Ow. Alright, so while that's going on, this dinosaur is either attacking something or he's bugged out on the cliff. No, we've broken our axe. So we can't gather stone anymore without going and repairing that back at the base. Well, we can gather stone in a different way. We can gather it by picking it up. Alright, let's grab what stone Undertow's carrying right here. Let's throw out all these additional berries. We don't need them. And that just hugely increased our weight capacity. Let's knock out... Do we have enough for a foundation? No, we're missing a bit of stone. So let's make walls. We're just going to keep going with stone walls. Thanks, babe. Mild root. Nice. So we're letting our kids camp out in the backyard tonight. And so we let them all request various, camp out snacks. And like me, my younger son has requested beef jerky as his camp out snack. So smart boy, proud of him. He's asking for the good stuff. So we're good now to go ahead and feed it these other 2 narcotics, and that should dope it up pretty good. Good enough for us to at least run home, park the dino, because really the dino's not worth having over here. It was kind of, I need to unload her fully if I'm going to use her for carry capacity, but, it's not that big a deal. We'll get some berries as we go, so that it wasn't a wasted trip to bring her out, especially the narcotics. Oh, I didn't mean to get off you. And you gotta watch harvesting when there's another dino present, because poke them, they're not gonna be too happy with you. No, 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 no. Alright, we got rid of a whole lot of note berries. I don't know what to do with your phone, babe. She's about to go up a level any minute. That was a big haul. I think the dino just gained a leg. Yes, she did. Alright. So weight or stamina? Every time I give stamina, she's going to gain 15. But weight, she's going to gain 15 as well. So it's really a tie. Do I want 15 more pounds or do I want 50 more, 15 more stamina?
Good, it's coffee.
I know it is. I do not like it. I can't see. I'm blind. I don't think much of this stuff really needs to go with me. I can leave it here. I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. And we're gonna shag back on over to our dino real quickly, like as soon as we can drop down in here and hopefully repair this axe. What we need, we need wood. Boom.
Please.
Repair. We're gonna have to go on a metal run soon, it looks like. But there we go, axe repaired. We're in business. Let's head back over here to where we were. Kind of freezing to death, but you know, we'll make it through this terrible night to get this pteranodon. Woo. It's getting dangerous out there. Alright, getting closer. Not quite there yet, but getting closer. Now I know there's another Dilo out here somewhere. Because there were two chasing me and one came out of nowhere and attacked me and one got hung up on the fence trying to get to my Pteranodon. I know there's another one out here somewhere. Just don't know where he went. Either way, the spikes worked, they defended the Pteranodon, and the tame continues. That's cool. We're almost there. Got about 150 hunger to go, and we'll be able to do a straight tame. Pteranodons at high levels used to be really nasty, but I've heard that flyers aren't so good anymore because you can't increase their speed. So we'll see how this guy works out. I'm actually okay with not being able to increase their speed. we just increased this torpor to 70 again, and we've got about 100 hunger to go. That's what we're waiting on. And while we're waiting on it, what do I have that's weighing me down so much? I got a bunch of wood on me. Alright, we need some stone. It should be pretty safe for the moment, so let's get ourselves some stone while we're waiting. Why am I getting flint? That's quite silly. I should not be getting flint. Dun, 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 dun. Every 40 stone is a wall. We need 14 for our next wall. Get it done. This motherfucker. He just took all my cooked meat. I really fucking hate those little dinosaurs, dude. They're so goddamn annoying. They're the worst thing that you could put in this fucking game. That is so fucking annoying. Too close to being done with this guy to go chase it, so it's whatever. Be careful harvesting stone around dinos with long tails like this, because if you attack the tail, you're fucked. That dino's gonna stomp a mud hole in your ass. Almost there. We're going to pop him with another set of narcs. That's going to put him back over 100. And that should be all the narcotics we have to hopefully use. In the meantime, I'm going to keep gathering stone. The stone's actually one of those things that's really, honestly, pretty easy to harvest. Because if you look, I'm walking around gathering it pretty rapidly. When you're gathering it off the beach like this, as soon as you leave the area of the beach you're gathering from and walk away for a little bit, come back, it'll all be respawned. So stone's a pretty great, I mean, I would say better building resource than wood by far. Not only for durability purposes, but also due simply to availability of stone. It's highly, highly available. I'm going to go ahead and build a campfire just for funsies. What do I need? Thatch. And thatch is also super easy to get, so build this at the campfire so we don't die.
I think we do need to get a new patch. When I go.
Let's grab that, throw it down. And this taming situation is about to be done. Ow, ow. Let's throw the thatch in there, let's throw some wood in there, let's light the fire. So that's also going to help with my worth level, as well as my food level. Almost there, we're waiting for 450. You gotta watch these Brontos, dude. They don't care about your spiked walls. They're like, what? That tickles. Camping out with my freshly tamed Pteranodon. Alright, he's ready. He's below 450. So let's toss the meat on there. We'll toss a little extra meat just to be safe. And the taming meter is going to start flying up. Looks like he has potential to gain 2 extra levels. 2 extra levels isn't much, but you know, at this level, every little bit helps. Down to gaining only 1 level. And how you tame like high tier tames really rapidly is using prime meat or kibble. And it's done. There's our Pteranodon. Alright, so with these spike walls now, we can demolish them. That's going to recover, you know, half the resources we spent making them. They did us a good job. Kept our little tame safe. And we've got Dilophosaurus, great. I should have checked for that first, that was stupid of me. And yeah, I killed my Pteranodon. So the exact thing that I've been telling you guys not to do, I fucking did and I killed it. Like a fucking pro. Oh, I'm awesome, aren't I guys? I'm awesome. So we tamed a Pteranodon, we killed a Pteranodon, and now a Brontosaurus is going to kill us by knocking us into our own spike wall. Because we are fucking good, guys. We are good at this game, let me tell you. So I will tame another Pteranodon off of camera later. I've been streaming for about 2.5 hours. I've got some stuff to get on and do in my WoW guild, and I will likely be back on later. Thanks for watching. As always, if you liked it, like it. If you'd like to see more, like it. Click that subscribe button on YouTube or that follow button on Twitch, depending on which one you're watching this from. And thanks for hanging out with me. Catch you guys next time. Laters.